The agent doesn't tell you why. They just pull you out of line and suddenly your carry-on is tagged for inspection. In 2025, this is happening more, and it has nothing to do with security threats. Most travelers never learn the real reason until the flight they've been planning for months is gone. Today, you will. Today, we're uncovering the quiet shift in carry-on enforcement and why the real danger to your trip isn't in the obvious banned items list, but in the rules that live in a gray zone. We'll also share the strategies veteran flyers use to sidestep it all, from the moment they leave home to the second they walk through the gate. If you think you traveled too little to care, remember, it only takes one trip to lose hundreds of dollars and hours of your time. Subscribe now so you're never caught off guard again. This year, TSA is quietly tightening enforcement on carry-on compliance. On the surface, it sounds simple. Your bag must meet posted dimensions. But the real shift is in how they're checking. New scanner calibrations now measure not just the length and width, but the depth of your bag once it's packed. If it bulges even slightly past the limit, it's flagged. This can happen even if the same bag passed a year ago. The problem? Most passengers pack assuming a little overstuffing won't matter. But under the new system, you could be pulled aside, repacking in public, or charged an unexpected gate check fee, sometimes more than $100. A business traveler in Charlotte told us they missed their boarding call after security pulled their bag for remeasurement. It wasn't the bag's frame, it was the jacket stuffed in the front pouch. 10 minutes of rearranging meant a closed boarding door. At home, pack your carry-on fully, then slide it into an airline sizing bin template. Most major airports post these online now. If it doesn't drop in easily, it's a risk. And remember, outer pockets count. Facial recognition, speed versus privacy. Facial recognition lanes are expanding, letting you move through security without showing ID. Your face becomes the boarding pass. For frequent travelers, it's a major time saver, but it's still voluntary and some passengers opt out over data retention concerns. TSA says scans are encrypted and deleted quickly, but privacy advocates urge caution. Mobile driver's licenses, lighter, faster. In more states, you can now add your driver's license to your phone wallet and use it at TSA checkpoints. Fewer items to lose, fewer frantic pocket checks. Just make sure your phone's battery can handle it. Dead phone, no ID. CT scanners, no more laptop or liquid unpacking. Computed tomography scanners are replacing older X-ray machines in many airports. You can now leave your laptop and liquids in your bag. The tech creates a 3D image, allowing officers to rotate your bag on screen, reducing false alarms and speeding up lines. TSA pre-check expansion. Skip the stress. More enrollment centers and partnerships mean shorter lines for those approved. If you travel even twice a year, the time savings can be worth the application fee. Real ID enforcement, May 7th, 2025. From this date forward, you can't board domestic flights without a real ID, passport, or other TSA-approved identification. Show up without it, and you're not getting through. No exceptions, no temporary passes. Wait time reduction initiatives. TSA is testing real-time wait displays in terminal apps and on screens before you enter the line. It sounds small, but for tight connections, knowing you have a 7-minute wait instead of 27 can mean making your flight. Cybersecurity enhancements. With more digital IDs and biometric scans, TSA is investing in stronger protections against cyber threats. Your personal data is now as much a part of the security mission as your physical safety. A budget boost in 2025 means faster upgrades, better staff training, and a phased rollout of new rules, so enforcement ramps up gradually instead of overnight. Airlines and airports are also working closer with TSA to sync boarding procedures with security lanes, making the whole process smoother for travelers who know what's coming. If this already feels like a lot to keep track of, that's exactly why you should subscribe. I break it down before your next trip, so you don't learn these rules the hard way at the gate. Dynamic pricing. Airlines don't just raise prices when seats run out, they track your interest. If you've searched the same route twice in the same week, the system already knows you're serious. Search in an incognito window. Clear your cookies. Or better, check from a different device. The difference can be over $100 on the exact same flight. Best times to book. Industry booking logs reveal two consistent dips: late at night after midnight in the airline's home time zone, and early in the week when corporate bookings haven't yet spiked prices. Flights you saw Sunday afternoon at $450 could quietly slip to $390 by 1 a.m. Monday. Overbooking. Every airline sells more seats than they have, banking on no-shows. But when everyone turns up, they need volunteers. If you're flexible, don't just take the first offer. Ask if they can move you to a later bump list. Payouts climb as boarding time approaches. And don't settle for flight credit if you want cash. Federal rules let you request it if the delay is significant.
Baggage delivery timing. If you must check a bag, timing your drop-off can change how fast it comes out. Bags loaded last are often unloaded first. That means checking in closer to departure, not 2 hours early. Packing light. This year's tighter carry-on enforcement means overstuffed bags are a gamble. Even if the frame fits, outer pockets count. Weigh and measure at home, packed exactly as you'd carry it. Airlines now keep gate check fees in the same range as check bags, sometimes higher. Last-minute upgrades. Gate agents and check-in staff sometimes have unsold business or premium seats. If you're polite, dressed neatly, and traveling solo, you've got a better chance when you ask. The trick? Ask when the counter is quiet, not when a boarding call is in progress. Delay padding. That on-time arrival, many schedules are padded by 15 to 30 minutes. It reduces the airline's official delay numbers, but it also means your true arrival might be earlier than you think. A detail worth knowing if you're booking tight connections or airport transfers. Free airport amenities. Lounges aren't the only perk. Some airports offer free water refill stations, charging hubs, and even nap pods or shower rooms. In Singapore, you can take a free city tour during long layovers. In Helsinki, a sauna. Few travelers ever find out because these perks aren't advertised at the gate. Better airline meals. You don't have to settle for whatever's on the cart. On many airlines, you can pre-order specific meals for free when you book, not just vegetarian or kosher, but fresher options prepared separately from the standard trays. And if you care about taste, bringing your own wrap or salad means you can eat when you want, not when the cabin schedule says. Low-cost airline fees. Budget fares can be a trap. That $59 seat can double once you add a carry-on, seat choice, or even water. Some carriers charge more to print your boarding pass at the counter. Read the fee chart before you book. It's public, but not easy to find. Airlines count on you not knowing these tricks. Don't give them that advantage. Subscribe now and drop a comment with the worst airport surprise you've ever had. I might feature it in the next video. The new 2025 TSA carry-on rule has quietly changed the way you pack and pass through security. It's not just about size anymore. It's about weight, hidden compartments, and even how your bag is organized. Travelers who adapt are moving faster, paying less, and avoiding the new penalties that are catching others off guard. The hacks we covered today aren't just clever. They're the difference between a smooth trip and a stressful one. From knowing exactly how to measure your bag the way TSA does, to using overlooked airline policies that can turn a carry-on only trip into one with extra free storage. These strategies can save you money, time, and stress every single time you fly. Here's the challenge. On your next trip, try at least one of these tips, and then tell me what happened. Did you beat the system, or did it beat you? Your experience could help someone else avoid an expensive mistake. Every week, I share travel tips airlines wish you knew about. If you travel without this info, you're gambling with your time, your money, and sometimes even your flight. Subscribe before your next trip, because by then, it could be too late. And coming up, we'll uncover the seat map secrets that can land you extra space for free.